Hello and welcome back. This is a third video in the series of the videos I'm gonna play showcasing this new game I have designed called U-13 Eldritch Sea. So in the previous video I made some mistakes and correcting them would take too much time. In short, I wouldn't be able to pass that last Peril I played, so I wouldn't have this much resources and these curious, but we will go over that. I'm gonna cheat a bit and we're gonna continue playing video correctly, and you're gonna see I'm gonna explain what I did wrong when I do another peril and resolve some dice. Anyway, let's continue. So I'm in the last day of the week. Have 3 exhausted crew members, exhausted die, and I will do one action. Since I lost a lot of morale, I'm gonna try to do a captain action called Banquet, and I'm gonna try to bring morale up. Yeah. So let's try to do that. So first of all, I need to see how much food and schnapps we're gonna lose for that banquet. Roll a d6, 5, and then you split this number on food and schnapps as you want. So let's say 3 food and 2 schnapps. Okay. And then I'm gonna roll again, and I'm hoping for 4, 5, or 6, and the banquet will be successful. No, it is not successful. If it was successful, I will get 2 morale back, increased, and anarchy and order, if it's in the mutiny side, would go to the neutral side. But banquet didn't help. Crew is still mourning crazed Schneider in the brig. He's screaming in there, and we have problem with him. All right, well, now let's continue. I'm gonna draw cards and let's see. So if I keep this resolution, could happen some damage to the sub, or we're gonna actually have a damage to the sub. I'm gonna keep this resolution. So the next one, it says crew event. There is no crew event, but we still lose 5 days traveling. So this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -1 food, water, and fuel. As the week has passed, unexhaust dice and crew. When you unexhaust the crew, you're gonna check will someone of them actually get experience from the previous suffering. Kruger, no. Becker, no. And Schmidt, no. I'm looking for 6s. That's the only way they can. So put all of that into the discard pile and draw a new crew. All right. I can try another banquet or a captain's speech. Captain's speech is even more riskier because I need 5 or 6, but costs only schnapps. Yeah, let's try captain's speech. I just want to increase morale because once it is here, I cannot use my veteran dice anymore. And yeah, spend schnapps and roll for 5 or 6. Oh, it was a good speech. Let me just check. So what I get is, I think just some morale, nothing else. Yeah, I can increase either morale or order. We're gonna do morale. 2 units. All right, so my speech was successful. Now we're gonna draw the event cards. So either sub damage or possible sub damage. I'm gonna take this as a resolution. So no event, no crew event. So 4 days traveling just. 1, 2, 3, 4. New crew members, and minus food, minus water, minus fuel. As you can see, if there is nothing happening, you're gonna just burn your resources. Also, in the end of each week, I should have tried to see will Shredder got to his senses. I need a 6. 2 weeks have passed. Okay, so he's better. All right. So we're gonna put him in the discard pile. Sadly, I can, if I want to return him to duty, like put him here. But in a crew table, which I don't have right now, you should put that he was insanity is basically you just put that he was insane, right? If it happens again, he cannot get better. Also, you shouldn't put him on duty, because if it happens again, he will basically be removed from the game, and then there are some negative consequences. So I think he lost the job. This is my new second officer, Schwartz. What can I say? Shredder, you got your chance. You couldn't keep your your sanity during that when we went to that diving to the sunken city. All right, what else? Yeah, I need to draw. I don't want to do any actions. I only have 1 schnapps, and I can't do any banquets and stuff like that. Now the cook can do also a feast. But let me check. I think also involves some things. Yeah. That's when I wanna to unexhaust sailors if I really need them, and I can increase also morale. So that's a good action, but I don't want to do that right now. All right, let's do these events. So the only thing that can happen is Peril if I keep these resolutions. So if I draw a Peril, that's gonna happen, or crew event. Well, let's actually let's hope for a Peril. So no. So 4 days. 4 days just sailing. Okay, let's go again. All right, I'm gonna keep this resolution because I'm hoping for a Peril. And it's gonna be Peril 1 day plus 2 days. So Peril in 3 days. 1, 2, 3. This crew will not be the one to go to that Peril. Minus food, water, and fuel. All right, let's see who's gonna be available. Lots of purple dye, not many yellow or... Yeah, this is interesting. Well, let's draw a Peril. 2 cards, and then I can decide which one to use. Oh, there's a clue. Well, I'm going for the clue, definitely. So I'm gonna discard this. So how this work? I'm gonna draw another Peril, and due to my special ability, I can draw 2. And we're gonna attach this card to the Peril. And if I successfully finish that Peril, I'll also gain this clue. So let's see. So either this or this. All right, let's see. So either fighting some kind of a creature. It's gonna have 1 die of each color plus 2 dice. I can get 5 resources. 4 people can be sent, and possible sub damage. Here, oof, this is more dangerous. 2 of each plus 1. Well, they are both kind of the same. But I can only send 3. No, we will not do this one. We're going this. So by exterminating these deep ones, we're gonna find a clue about this, I guess, temple, which we need to find, which is gonna bring us closer back to knowledge how to return home. All right, let's see who's gonna be sent to this. Okay, so I definitely, because it is important, I'm gonna send my first officer for sure. He also contributes 1 free reroll when he's on a Peril mission. Just to be sure to pass a strength test, I'm gonna send another 1 red. This guy, so it can be 4 people. Let's send this guy. So that's already 4. You know what? Let's go all in. I'm also sending my second officer Schwartz, and that's gonna be additional food and water. Oh well, do I have enough ammo to pay for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 9 ammo. And then this allows me to add 1 more man without paying with food and water for it. So Schmidt. All right, let's give him weapons and ammunition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down to 3. I mean, I can get 5 resources if I'm successful, so I can replenish that ammo and maybe get even more. So this is a big risk, but I'm hoping to get the first clue. We're going all in. Okay, let me collect all my dice. So 2 red from first officer, 2 yellow from my second officer, 2 purple, 1 more red, 2 blue. I'm only low with the sanity tests, and 1 yellow. And here, oh, by the way, I forgot to do something. There was a rule change where you should be like 4 dice of all color added to this bag. So there are four color of each dice. Let me shuffle this. Actually, first I'm gonna draw what I need. So 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 purple, and the rest will be added randomly. So 2, 1 more yellow, and 1 more blue. All right. So this is what the Peril has. I kind of lead with the dice so far. We'll see how I'm going to roll, and then I'm gonna correctly do this and not incorrectly like the last time. You'll see what was the problem. Okay, let's roll them all together. All right. I do have 1 free reroll. I'm looking right now. I also can reroll this 3, but it's fine. Might do that. So I'm not gonna get any additional items, and I'm kind of failing the Peril. So the question is where I want to do that reroll. Let's go with the Peril. So 1 free reroll from my first officer. Okay, perfect. And I can reroll this die. I will. Okay, that's also good. Peril will reroll this. Okay, and no more rerolls. Now we remove 1s and 2s. So this is removed. This is all removed. This is removed. 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 All right, so here I'm winning 3-1 on a strength. Here is equal, and remember, when it's equal, Peril is winning. So win, lost, lost, and win on my side. Oh, actually 6s cancel each other, so the 4 is left. So I won a strength test. I lost the sanity and observation test, and I won the Peril test. So I don't have more winning tests than losing, so I failed this Peril, which means we're gonna lose this clue. So that's the bad news. Now let's see more bad news. So strength test, if I remember, I can increase my morale or not send how it's called, any crew members with the red die to exhaustion. These officers never exhaust, so they are fine. I think I'm gonna just increase my morale, so this guy will be exhausted. Here I lost, so I will have to roll on a anyone involved with the blue die will be exhausted automatically, and I have to roll on the lost sanity, and it's a 2d6 roll, adding nothing to that roll, just 2d6. I roll a 9. Minor unease, fleeting dubs, and quickly shaken off. Anarchy goes one space toward mutiny. So, okay. Here, basically, just gonna say you gain nothing. No resources from the peril, no nothing, and no clue, sadly. Here I won a lore test by 1, so I'm gonna check the pass lore test with a +1 to the dice roll, and I roll 1d6. So 3, that's not that good. You were lucky to survive, no effect. All right. And that was that. Clue is lost. And this peril is discarded. Since I lost the peril, I also lose morale depending on the strength of the peril, so 2, so morale goes down to 5. And now we're gonna place exhausted people. Also, these guys are exhausted by default too. Basically, anyone that went on to this mission is exhausted. They only can't get exhausted if you win. Like, there are some effects, like some other don't provide tests, like you cannot not be exhausted from the lore test or observation test. All right. The good news, I do have some things that can help me, like this box. And I'll probably use this box, and I'm thinking to use it. Well, I'm not so sure right now, because I have lots of exhausted people, so these are the only ones that can go into the mission. So if I draw a peril, it's going to be problematic. But it's worth the try. By the way, I need to return these dice. I'm just going to delete these ones, and these going to be returned back to the bag. Yeah, let's use the box. And I can do this multiple times if I wanted, but right now let's do it once. So 5 or 6. Come on. Yes. Gain that much resources of one type. Okay, so I roll a 6, so I get 6 resources. Okay, let's replenish some stuff. First, definitely ammo. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Of one type. Oh, one type. Okay, so it's gonna go down back to 9. Food and water is the problem. I can try to do it again. Oof, but then peril can happen. Okay, I'm not gonna try. So we continue drawing events to push the week forward. Okay, I'm gonna keep this as a resolution. Peril. So we're gonna have another peril in 5 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So still, this crew will still be in play. Okay, let's see what kind of a peril. Oh, so either fight with the big octopus creature or fight with this creature. In both cases, sub can... Oh, I forgot. I failed this. So sub should get damaged. Okay, give me a chance. As I said, playing my own game for the first time, and I'm keeping all my rules in the head for to not read much from the notebook. Yeah, let me roll on the damage chart. Where is the damage chart? Oh, that's actually ship events. So 2d6. Oh wait, is there a damage chart? No, it's just ship event. 2d6. 8. The submarine system began failing, worn down by the strange condition of the new world. So just failing, I mean, wear and tears that goes down to, not morale, but the ship status. Okay, so not a big damage. All is fine. All right, let me see this. It seems of these two creatures, this one is less scarier. So we're gonna go with this one. So it has 2 red die, 1 blue, and 1 purple, and it's gonna add 2 more to that. Let me just shuffle this bag. Well, definitely I'm gonna have to send my first officer again. How many people I can send? 4. So I'm gonna send a Becker and Jürgen. Actually, let's send my cook too. So what he does, I mean doctor, I can, okay, so let's try that. And 1 purple for now. Let's send Weber, and I'm gonna also add captain's die to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ammo. And let's get all my dice. 2 red, 2 blue, then 1 more blue and 1 more purple. All right, let's see. So I will not be able to get any resources, but I can get the curio. Oh, I need to add 2 more dice. Oof. 1 more red. One more red. All right, so this doesn't look good. So here I am already like failing here. So that's bad. Okay, let's roll and hope. Okay, I do have 1 free reroll. Okay, removed. 1. Let me do just first natural reroll. Okay. And I'm gonna use special ability from the first officers to reroll this. Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 more ammo to reroll this 5. Okay. It's a natural 3, so I can reroll it again. All right. Now we're gonna remove all 1s and 2s. And then we're gonna resolve. So here, this 5 will clash with that 5, so they are removed. And this 6 will kill 1 of these 5s, so it's also removed. So this is what I was playing wrong last time. So it's 1 against 1, but I still win. I have a highest number, right? 6 is higher than a 5. So I win the strength test. Here, 4 and 4 is going to remove each other, so I win a sanity test. I lose my observation test, and I win lore test. So I pass the peril. That's a good news. I passed the peril because I have 3 wins. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's resolve each one. So here I can either successful strength test. I can either it's called I don't care about that, so I can increase my morale. That's good. Okay, so that is done. Here I just win a sanity test, and I have a +1 to this dice roll. Let's hope for a big number or something good. 14, that's a 15. Full cash. Oh no, well, that's not sanity. Where is the sanity? Oh no, pass sanity test just give me, I can increase order or blue sailors. Yeah, I forgot. So this guy that would naturally exhaust. Well, they would all exhaust from this side. So I don't have to exhaust this guy. I'm not going to increase some more honor here. Something. I mean, order. It's fine like this. All right. So nothing there. No items. Additional items to roll for. I passed a lore test. So 2d6, but I have 1 die here, 1 die here, so no plus to the roll. 6. So basically you need to clear all dice to get pluses to the roll. 6, so just natural 6. The scouting party uncover fragments of knowledge useful enough to guide the crew next step. Draw 6 peril cards, keep 1 clue card and discard the other. Ooh. Okay, so I might get a clue this way without going to the peril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neither of them was a clue. Damn it. But I shed some perils at least. There are also 32 in the deck. Okay, so this was useful. And now we go back to the peril card. I get 1 curio. So let's see what it is. A cat. You have +1 to all yellow dice rolls. Ooh. Well, we have a new crew member. A very useful cat. All right. So, I'm going to stop the video here. This guy will go to the exhaustion pile. And this will stay on duty. And that's it for now. Let me just remove this dice, put this back into the bag. And we're going to continue. We are still in the week. Like, once I draw cards and add more days, we're going to get to the next week. Some of these people that I exhausted will probably maybe become veterans, adding a die to my exhausted pile. Also, one of these dice should be captain dice that is now exhausted. I remember I used it. And you can track this by first removing your crew dice, and then whatever is left is basically your veteran dice. So you just put them in exhausted piles. I do mine like when playing tabletop simulator, I just delete them. You would actually have to return them back into some bags or something, some containers where you're holding these dice. So it will be easier when you're playing in the real world, like if you have your components and you know what you're doing. Okay, so that will be for today, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.